Evening, everybody. Get settled in. Welcome to Vincent's Kitchen Quiz on Saturday evening, which is your party quiz. So you should be able to see this on both Facebook Live, and indeed on YouTube. So you're very welcome. Just give me a couple of ticks. Okie dokie. I think we're good on both channels. So, hi Pete, Margaret, Rachel, Kathleen. You're all truly welcome in these strangest of times. And hi Kate, hi Jane. Just get settled in. For those of you, I am Jimmy, and I hope you're well too. For those of you who are newcomers, hi Isabel in San Diego and just down the road in Lurgan. Hi Heather. Hi Margaret, hey Hannah. So Saturday evening is your party quiz. We play a few snippets of tunes at the end, and we'll curtail that to 15 or 20 seconds until we get our website up and running in case we get cut off. Hey Susan, hey Meg, you're very welcome. So the rules are dead simple, no cheating obviously, and the golden rule. No answers on the feed. So what have I got in store? Hi Jerry and Deborah. I'll try and say hello to as many people as I can. Thomas on YouTube, you're very welcome. Joe and Sam, the Sandbaggers, as always, you're truly welcome and privileged to be your host. Hi Billy, Geraldine, Margaret, the legs in Port Stewart, Denise, Kaylin, Claire, Sinead, and all of you. You're all very welcome. So what have we got this evening? We've got a blockbuster party quiz. Yeah, I'm pleased. You've got 3 on this day. You've got 3 what came first. You've got 3 what's missing from 6s. You've got 3 famous Georges. Then we'll do a picture round, which is called Famous Captains. Famous Captains from the screen. So pay attention. Hey, Lucy, the Clocks, Road Clan, Diane, Billy, Matcha. You're all very welcome. Where was I? After the Famous Captains, you've got some connections. Of course, you've got 3 famous sporting moments, 3 famous literary characters, 3 famous movie common denominators. And then we'll finish with some tunes. And the theme this evening is River Deep, Mountain High. So who do I have to shout out to? Nobody actually, but I am. I'm going to shout out to, hey Blaney, how's the old furniture removal business going? You're very welcome, Blaney, and anybody else who's tuning in. So without any further ado, let's get going. I think there's 57 points available. 57 humongous points available in tonight's... Of course I did. Thank you, Claire. 2 ticks. Cooking on gas, Claire. Thank you. Okie dokie, here we go. Here we go again, Alex. Yes, Andy. So, some questions. We start with 3 on this day. On this day, October 24. You're first on this day, October 24, for 1 point. The United Nations was established on this day in 1945. Did you know that? Well, now you do. But the United Nations headquarters are where? United Nations headquarters, established on this day in 1945. Where are the HQ of the United Nations is your first question in tonight's party quiz. Yes, Kieran. So that was question 1 on this day. Concorde's last ever flight was on this day 2003. Concorde's last ever flight on this day 2003. BA's first Concorde flight was to Dulles Airport. Dulles. D-U-L-L-E-S. Where's Dulles Airport? Is your on this day number 2. Hey Joe in London, you're especially welcome. Brian, Mary, Elaine, truly welcome. And for those of you tuning in for the first time, especially welcome. So that was your second on this day. On this day, 1970, Salvador Allende became the first Marxist to be elected president in a liberal democracy. Where exactly? On this day, 1970, 24th of October 1970, Salvador Allende, the first Marxist to be elected president in a liberal democracy. Where is your third on this day? Hey, Pauline, Brian, Denise, Shan. All you need is a bit of paper and a pen. No masks needed here. So after your 3 on this day, the United Nations headquarters, Dulles Airport, Salvador Allende. What came first? 4, 5 and 6. 3, what came first? Your first what came first are 5 Brad Pitt movies. But what came first? So, a bit like what's missing, what came first? You need to scribble these down and figure out what came first. Fight Club, 7 Years in Tibet, or was it Sleepers? Or was it 7? Or was it Snatch? What came first? Brad Pitt movies, Snatch, 7, Sleepers, 7 Years in Tibet, or Fight Club? What came first? Fight Club, 7, 7 Years in Tibet, Sleepers, or Snatch? What came first? What came first, number 2, or question 5? Queen singles. Queen singles. Again, you'll get 5, and you figure out what came first. Was it Radio Gaga? You're My Best Friend? Another One Bites the Dust? Don't Stop Me Now? Or Bohemian Rhapsody? Let's go through those rather slowly. What came first? Bohemian Rhapsody? Don't Stop Me Now? Another One Bites the Dust? You're My Best Friend? Or was it Radio Gaga? What came first? Number 2. Evening, Mandy. So have yourself a glass of water, a cup of tea, or something stronger, and just kick back. And your third, what came first? TV detective shows. Again, you get 5. You figure out what came first. Jot these down. Was it Miami Vice? Was it Charlie's Angels? Was it Hawaii Five-0? Was it Hill Street Blues? Or was it Starsky and Hutch? What came first? Starsky and Hutch? The wonderful Hill Street Blues? Hawaii Five-0? Charlie's Angels? Or was it Miami Vice? What came first? Excuse me. Okay, so that's your first 6. After your first 6, your next 3. What's missing from famous 6s? So, guess what? You get 5 for each, and you figure out what's missing. What's missing, number 1? Jot these down. New South Wales, Queensland, South Australia, Victoria, Western Australia. I repeat, Western Australia, Victoria, South Australia, Queensland and New South Wales. What's missing from this famous 6? Evening, Reese, missed you there on YouTube. Okay, with the old Australian, what's missing? 6 states. Next, what's missing from 6? Nobel Prizes. You get 5 and, yep, what's missing from 6? Jot these down. Physics, chemistry, medicine, literature, and peace. What's missing? Nobel Prizes. Peace, literature, medicine, chemistry, and physics. Which Nobel Prize is missing from your second famous 6? Quizzy so far. Yep. Okay. And your final, what's missing from famous 6s? Excluding water, nutrients for a healthy body. Nutrients for a healthy body. Excluding water, I give you carbohydrates, I give you fats, I give you proteins, I give you fiber, and lastly I give you minerals. So let's go nice and slowly through those. Carbohydrates, fats, proteins, fiber, and lastly minerals. Well, not lastly, because there's one missing, excluding water, in the nutrients required for a healthy body. Happy 21st birthday, Rory. Happy 21st, Rory Griffin. Celebrating at home with his mummy and daddy. I'm sure that's fun. Happy birthday. Anyway. Okay, so there's your 3 what's missing from famous 6s. Hey Maurice, on YouTube. And your final set of 3 in round 1. Famous Georges. 3 famous Georges to wrap up round 1. Famous George number 1, George Clooney. His character in ER is your famous George number 1. George Clooney, character in Emergency Room, ER. Okay, with George Clooney in ER. Famous George number 2. In George Orwell's Animal Farm, name the common farm pig turned dictator. In George Orwell's Animal Farm, name the common farm pig turned dictator. Is your famous George question number 2. Hey Stephen, hey Mona, Teresa. George Orwell's Animal Farm. The common farm pig turned dictator. And your final famous George, and indeed your final question in part 1. A quizzy quiz famous George to finish off round 1, and then we can do a bit more entertainment-y stuff. Born 1839, a US Army officer and cavalry commander in the American Civil War. He died at the Battle of the Little Bighorn in 1876. Is your famous George number 3. Born 1839, a US Army and cavalry commander in the American Civil War, and he died at the Battle of the Little Bighorn in 1876. Is your final question in round 1 and your final famous George. So let's do a recap, shall we, on round 1 with some graphics, hopefully. So we commenced with your 3 on this day. The United Nations was established on this day, 1945, but I want to know its headquarters. Happy birthday, Denise. Hey Monica, hey Karen, hey Keith, hey Bara, hey Mona. Concorde's first flight was on this day, 2003, but BA's first US Concorde flight was to Dulles Airport. Where's that? And on this day, 1970, Salvador Allende became the first Marxist to be elected president in a liberal democracy. But where would that liberal democracy be? Your Brad Pitt movies, what came first? Was it Fight Club? Was it 7 Years in Tibet? Was it Sleepers? Was it Seven? Or was it Snatch? Queen singles, what came first? Was it Radio Gaga, You're My Best Friend, Another One Bites the Dust, Don't Stop Me Now, or Bohemian Rhapsody? And your TV detective shows, what came first from this list? Miami Vice, Charlie's Angels, Hawaii Five-0, Hill Street Blues, or was it Starsky and Hutch? And your missing from 6s, Australia's 6 states, missing 1. Which one? New South Wales, I give you, Queensland, South Australia, Victoria and Western Australia. Which one is missing? And your Nobel Prizes, physics, chemistry, medicine, literature, peace. What's missing? And nutrients for a healthy body, excluding water, I give you carbohydrates, fats, proteins, fibre, minerals, and what's missing? Famous Georges. George Clooney's character in ER, George Orwell's Animal Farm, the common farm pig turned dictator, and born 1839. This US Army officer and cavalry commander who died at the Battle of the Little Bighorn in 1876. So how did you get on in your slightly quizzy round 1? Okay, well, let's find out. Good luck. Here's your answers to round 1. So the United Nations headquarters, New York City. Dulles Airport is in Washington District, Columbia. Chile was that democracy. 7 came first. Bohemian Rhapsody of the Queen songs came first. Hawaii Five-0 from your TV shows. Your cop TV shows came first. Missing in Australia was Tasmania. Missing in the Nobel Prizes was economics. And missing in your super healthy body were your vitamins, or Isabel vitamins. George Clooney, Dr. Doug Ross, Napoleon was the common farm pig turned dictator, and Lieutenant Colonel George Armstrong Custer, or Lieutenant Colonel Custer to you. was your famous George number 3? Okay, so there were 12 points available in your, challenging, almost quizzy quiz round 1. Round 2, famous captains. You're going to get 12 famous captains, but in fact there are a number of bonus points. But sure, I'll tell you where the bonus points are available. In fact, there's maybe even a million pointer in here. You're okay, Keith, hang in, you'll be fine. Trust me. Famous captain number 1 for 1 point. All captains from the screen. Famous captain number 1. The captain, remember. Famous captain. So, remember, it's the captain I'm after. Famous captain number 2. Who's this? There was a few tricky ones in that first round. You could have hit the post a few times. Captain number 3. Famous captain, remember. Who's this? The captain. Okay, your first bonus one. Name the movie in your famous captain number 4, and for a side bet, 1,000,000 points if you can identify the captain on the left. I don't think anybody will get it. By the way, 1,000,000 points is reserved for a question I think nobody deserves to get. So what we're after here in your famous captain number 4 in the main quiz is identify the movie, and then on the side, can you identify the captain on the left for 1,000,000? So we were after the movie, and your side bet, if you were mad enough possible to know the captain. Famous captain number 5. The captain, remember, who's this? Evening Emer. Okay, number 6. Like before, the name of the movie, and a bonus point, not 1,000,000, a bonus point if you can figure out the real life captain. The real life captain for a bonus point. So the movie for 1, and a bonus point for the real life captain. From your screen, captain caption 6. Okay, so that was the movie and the real life captain for an extra point in caption 6. Caption 7. Who's this captain? Hmm. 2 points here. The movie? The movie? Relatively straightforward. The captain? Maybe not so. So 2 points here. The movie and identify the captain. Good luck. Okay, how'd you get on there? Captain number 9. The captain, remember. Who's this? Captain number 10. Captain, please. Who's this? Tricky. Captain. Who's this? And your final captain, screen captains. The movie, please. Captain, oh captain, my captain. The movie, please. So, oh captain, my captain, the movie for that final caption. Let's do a quick fly through. Captain 1, Captain 2, tricky Captain 3, impossible captain 4, but the movie for your mainstream point, the movie, and your million pointer on the side for the captain on the left. Your captain 5. Your movie 6, and the real life captain. The real life captain, but the movie to begin with. Captain 7. The movie, and your captain. 2 points for caption. For captain 8. Caption, captain. Your captain, quite simply, number 9. Tricky. Captain, number 10. Back in time. Post Thunderbirds. Captain, please. 11. And captain, my captain, the movie. Your final caption, the movie. Okay, so because of all those extra points, I think, excluding the million, there were 15 points available in your captain's round. How did you get on? Well, only one way to find out. Here we go. Here we go. So we had Captain Kirk, we had Captain Cook, we had Captain Nemo, we had the hunt for Red October. Did anybody in their right mind get Captain Marco Ramius? Captain Phillips, Invictus, the real life captain. I didn't put up the real life captain in Invictus. That was Francois Pienaar. Captain Haddock, Tintin. Captain John Miller, Saving Private Ryan. Captain John Miller, well done. Anybody who got Captain John Miller and Saving Private Ryan was, sorry I didn't write that down, was your point. Captain Jack Sparrow, well done. Anybody who got Captain Ahab, a bit like Captain Nemo going back. Gregory Peck, Captain Ahab. Captain Scarlet, did anybody get Captain Scarlet? And your movie, Captain, my captain, Dead Poets Society. It's well done, guys. How did you get on? So, rather clumsily, there were, excluding the million, there were 15 points available. Extra points for Francois Pienaar, John Miller, and there was another bonus point in there somewhere, I think. So, 15 points available. You got Edwina. You got the million pointer. Flip. Excellent, Keith. I told you to hang in there. I believe in you. You're good. Good scoring, guys. So far, a rather messy aggregate of 27 points available. But sure, It's all good. It's all good. Good scoring, Paddy. Keep posting your team names and your scores on the feed. Good scoring, Eurowalls. Mountain Pungs doing good. Clocks Road Plan doing good. We're all fine. You're round 3 before we play some Saturday evening snippets. River Deep, Mount 9. But we'll come on to that. So, round 3. Round 3. For those of you who are accustomed, and you got the 1,000,000 points bargain mad, smarter than the average party quizzer. For those of you who have had the misfortune to look at me for 7 months, I do connections. On a Friday evening, you get a full course. This evening, you just get a sample dish. We've got 3 connections. For those of you who haven't played before, you get 3 bits of information, you join the dots, and you figure out what's he talking about? What connects? So what connects? Number 1. A taster, if you like, a sample. What connects? What connects the state of South Carolina with the Ivy League with an American film studio? Is your what connects number 1? What connects the state of South Carolina, the Ivy League, and an American film studio? Is your connection number 1? Good scoring, Edwina, Billy, Deborah. Billy, you're fine. You'll come into your own in round 4. Good scoring, guys. So, Ivy League, South Carolina, and an American film studio is your connection number 1. What connects number 2? What connects Apollo 11 with Toy Story and Home Alone? Apollo 11, Toy Story, Home Alone. What connects number 2? Good scoring, Sam on YouTube. Excellent scoring. Apollo 11, Toy Story, and Home Alone. Okey-doke. And your what connects number 3? What connects a constellation, Castor and Pollux, and NASA is your what connects number 3. NASA, Castor and Pollux, and a constellation is your what connects number 3. Tricky old connections, these tasters I've thrown in this evening. Tricky. Good idea, Alex. Fancy dress. Is that you or me? Food for thought. Who sang that? Okay, so there were your first 3 connections. Your next set of 3 are 3 famous sporting records. 3 famous sporting records. Okay, in round 3. Sporting record number 1. 9.58 seconds, August 16, 2009 for the 100 metres. Quite simply, who? 9.58 seconds, August 16, 2009 for the 100 metres. Quite simply, who is your sporting record number 1? I'm at a decided disadvantage, Alex, in this old fancy dress thingy-majigger you have in mind. Slight disadvantage / major disadvantage. And your sporting record number 2. Okay. 11 hours, 5 minutes. 11 hours, 5 minutes. June the 24th, the year 2010. What am I describing is your famous sporting record number 2? 11 hours, 5 minutes. It took place on June 24, 2010. What am I possibly describing? A rather interesting, famous sporting record number 2. 11 hours, 5 minutes, June 24, 2010. We'll see. We'll see, Claire. We'll see. Well, you'll see. So there's your 2 sporting records of 3. Are you okay with that old 11 hours, 5 minutes, June the 24th, 2010? What am I describing? And your famous sporting record number 3. Career heavyweight boxing. Career heavyweight boxing. 49 wins, 0 losses. 49 wins, 0 losses. Career heavyweight boxing. Who could that possibly be in your sporting record number 3? Career heavyweight boxing, 49 victories, 0 defeats. Who? The only one. Yep, the only one is your famous sporting record number 3. Okay, we're doing good. We're on track. We're on the money. Okay, next bunch of 3. You get 3 famous literary characters. You give me the respective books. Simple as that. 3 famous literary characters. The books, please. Literary character famous number 1, Uriah Heep. Uriah Heep. The book. Uriah Heep. Book number 2, famous literary character number 2, the Queen of Hearts. The Queen of Hearts is your famous literary character number 2, book number 2. And your final famous literary character, Oliver Mellors. Oliver Mellors. The book, please. Oliver Mellors is your famous literary character number 3, Oliver Mellors. Okay, we're doing good. We're almost in the home straight. We'll play a few snippets to guide you in to your Saturday night where you get an extra hour. Where did that come from? It always mixes me up. What is that? Okay, your final set of 3. Movie common denominators. So what do I mean by that? You get 3 movies, you figure out the common denominator or connection. In other words, who starred in each of these 3 movies. Movie common denominator bunch number 1. Your movies are, jot them down, The Hurricane, Training Day, and The Equalizer is your movie common denominator number 1. The Hurricane, Training Day, and The Equalizer. Number 1. Straightforward. Be careful. Next bunch of 3, your connection, movie common denominator. Your movies are Jackie, Thor, and Black Swan is your movie common denominator number 2. Black Swan, Thor, and Jackie. Bit of a challenge there, Claire. And your final common denominator, number 3. Your 3 movies, the actor, actress that connects these 3. Beetlejuice, Pacific Heights, and Spotlight. Spotlight, Pacific Heights, and Beetlejuice is your movie common denominator number 3. Pacific Heights, Beetlejuice, and Spotlight. So that should bring us to the end of round 3. So let's do a recap, shall we, before we go into our final round. And thank you for tuning in on either Facebook Live or YouTube. Like, share as we grow, and subscribe. It's all completely free. I'll keep you posted during the week on the website, which gives us the ability to do certain things without falling foul of crazy online restrictions. But anyway, we're almost there. Okay, round 3. Here's your questions. We had your What Connects, South Carolina, Ivy League, an American film studio, Apollo 11, Toy Story, and Home Alone, a Constellation, Castor and Pollux, and NASA. Your sporting records: 9.58 seconds on August 16, 2019 in the 100 metres dash. Who? 11 hours 5 minutes, June 24, 2010. What am I describing in your sporting record number 2? Career heavyweight boxing, 49 wins, 0 losses. Who? The books, please, from these famous literature characters: Uriah Heep, The Queen of Hearts, and Oliver Mellers. Your movie common denominators: 3 actors or actresses, respectively: The Hurricane, Training Day, and The Equalizer. Is your What Connects common denominator movie sequence: 1, Jackie, Thor, and Black Swan. Sequence 2, Beetlejuice, Pacific Heights, and Spotlight. Is your movie common denominator number 3. So 12 points available in that round. And how'd you get on? Confident? Let me put you out of your misery. Here's your answers to round 3. Connections were tricky enough. So we had your 3 connections. We had South Carolina, Ivy League, an American film studio, Columbia, as in the state capital, as in your film studio, as in your college, Apollo 11, Toy Story, and Home Alone, Buzz, as in Aldrin, as in Lightyear, as in McAllister, the very one, Gemini, your constellation, and your twins and NASA program, Usain Bolt, 100 meters world record, the longest tennis match in history. It took place Wimbledon, first round, men's single, Mahou and Isner. Yeah, I dug that one out. Rocky Marciano, 49-0, was your famous undefeated heavyweight champion boxer, the only one. Uriah Heep equals David Copperfield, The Queen of Hearts, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Oliver Mellers, Lady Chatterley's lover, D.H. Lawrence. Denzel Washington starred in The Hurricane, Training Day, and The Equalizer, but of course you knew that. Did you get Natalie Portman, Black Swan, Thor, and Jackie, as in Kennedy? Michael Keaton, Beetlejuice, Pacific Heights, and the wonderful Spotlight. Well done. So keep posting your scores thus far, I believe, out of 39, excluding the million. So your final round, we always finish on a Saturday evening with some tunes, and we've had some issues with intellectual property rights. So that's why we're going down a different path and hopefully imminent. So to not completely negate the risk, but to reduce it, we're going to play 15. No, don't go. Wait, Alien, don't go. 15, 20 seconds. The theme is River Deep, Mountain High. So you have to get the artists. There's 14 tunes, but there are 18 artists. How does that happen? Well, duos, duets, whatever. There's 18 artists, so 14 tunes. We've tried to be age agnostic, if that makes sense, because I get hit over the head with put away your gramophone. So here we go. 14 tunes, 15, 20 seconds. Good luck, and hopefully we won't get cut off. The artist, please. Okay, and I'll give you, we'll have a little break in between each tune. So it's the artist we're after in River Deep, Mountain High. 14 tunes, 18 artists. And we'll take a little break between each one. So good luck. Enjoy. Little break. Number 2. Artist. That was number 2. Number 3. Number 3. Just a few seconds. The artist, please. River Deep, Mountain High.
We go down to the river, and into the river we dive. Oh, down to the river we ride. Then I got.
That was number 3, Jim. River Deep, Mountain High. Going back in time. Number 4.
He found a key for every door. When he first came to the mountains, his life was far away, on the road, hanging by a song. But the string's already broken, and he doesn't really care. It keeps changing fast, and it don't last for long. The Colorado Rocky Mountain High.
Who was that? River Deep, Mountain High. Number 5.
Listen, baby, ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, baby.
If you need me, call me. No matter where you are, no matter how far.
Don't worry, baby.
Just call my name. I'll be there in a
get very nervous playing too much. Okay? Okay so far? Number 6. Artist, please.
Making love with each other. Islands in the stream, that is what we are. No one in between. How can we be wrong? Sail away with me to another world, and we rely on each other.
Yeah, who sang Ireland's Industry? Okay, number 7. Tricky number 7. Tricky.
As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the starry crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, sisters, let's go down, come on down. Oh, sisters, let's go down, down in the river.
Really tricky. I'll be impressed. I'll be super impressed. Okay, River Deep, Mountain High, kind of geological theme. Number 8. Who's this?
You're nothing at all, but I think you're moving too fast. Little Precious has a natural obsession for temptation, but he just can't see. She gives him.
Number 9.
Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so wide. And stop for a minute and see where you hide. Hold back the river, hold back. Once upon a different life.
Number 10. Who's this?
To the streets below, on a freshly fallen silent shroud of snow. I am a rock, I am an island. I built walls.
Doing good. Number 11. Who's this?
Wish I had a river I could skate away on. But it don't snow here, it stays pretty green. I'm gonna make a lot of money, then I'm gonna quit this crazy scene. I wish I had a river I could skate away on.
Okie dokie. You're doing good. Tune number 12. Who's this?
Looking for something, something sacred I know. But the river is wide, and it's too hard to cross. Even though I know the river is wide, I walk down every evening and stand on the shore. I try to cross to the opposite side so I can finally find what I've been looking for in the middle of the night.
2 to go, guys. River Deep, Mountain High. 2 to go. Who's this?
Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, and then I'll watch them roll away again. Yeah, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away.
Okie dokie. And your final question tune on our party quiz, the 24th of October, where we have to be circumspect about the length. Here we go. Final artist, River Deep, Mountain High. Who's this? Okay, fantastic. We haven't got cut off. We're still here. We're still good. So just tidy up your final round, where we had 14 tunes, but I believe there were some duos, duets. So we had a possible maximum of 18 points available in that final round. So how did you get on? Well, let's find out, shall we? So, River Deep, Mountain High. Here's your answers. So, did you get Ike and Tina Turner for 2 points, River Deep, Mountain High? Did you get Justin Timberlake, Cry Me a River? Did you get The River, Bruce Springsteen, Rocky Mountain High? Did you get John Denver? Did you get Ain't No Mountain High Enough? Did you get Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell? Tricky, tricky, tricky. Ireland's Industry, they called it Islands in the Stream. Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton, Down to the River to Pray. The tricky one, did anybody get Alison Krauss? TLC, Waterfalls. James Bay, Hold Back the River. The wonderful I Am a Rock, Simon and Garfunkel. The River, Joni Mitchell. River of Dreams, did you get Billy Joel? On the Dock of the Bay, Otis Redding. And Many Rivers to Cross, did you get UB40? So there you go. Keep posting your team names and your scores. Keep playing, or on this day, every day, keep sharing and liking and subscribing to YouTube. It's all completely free, and I'll keep you posted this week on our progress, because over the next few weeks we're going to be needed. So keep well, keep safe, stay tuned, look after yourselves. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully it was a bit of escape for an hour and 2 minutes. And look after yourselves, and see you soon. Well, you'll see me. And dressing up. Take care, guys. Adios.